Hey guys, what's going on? Has been quite a while since I've done a video or anything, but I am planning to do a lot more videos coming up. I've got a lot of things I want to talk about, but the first video I'm doing is a review on the Nightflyers novella from George R.R. Martin. I seem to be doing a lot of George R.R. Martin written works or reviewing them. But yeah, I found that George R.R. Martin did a sci-fi horror story, or wrote one, and I love sci-fi horror. It's probably one of my favorite genres ever. The first Alien film was one of my all-time favorite films, probably in the top two or three. And I've got a lot of other sci-fi horror films. Some good, and there's some not good. I've got
First two fantastic, second two pretty shit. Prometheus and Covenant, yeah, they're alright, they're decent. Great movie, but I don't really remember a lot about it. Probably Paul W.S. Anderson's best film, which is saying a lot. Pretty decent sci-fi, not the highest on this list, but it goes decent, don't really remember much about it. And yeah, not really sci-fi horror, but amazing movie. And if you disagree, fuck you! Fantastic sci-fi horror. I especially love the ending. Just didn't really care for the creature that much. Decent, but really fucking gory. Please burn any copies you see of this piece of shit. Again, not really sci-fi horror, but it's really good. Fantastic. Weird ending though. Or bizarre ending.
So yeah, I'm a big fan of that sort of genre, and I just want to do a quick review saying this book was just thrilling, like really entertaining. I really enjoyed it. I smashed it out in probably about two and a half days because I was just so invested in it. And the problem I get with sci-fi novels and books is some of them just go way over the top of all the technical mumbo jumbo language. We're like, we need to inject the med transmitter bay ray gun thing. Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? Huh?
No, what the fuck are you? I'm not.
What the fuck is he talking about?
And it just, I don't like when they go over the top of all the technical language or make up some sort of, device, and you're just trying to think, what the fuck is that? Like, but this one just, it didn't go over the top of it. It gave me enough where I sort of understood what they were trying to talk about. And so in this book, it's about a bunch of scientists, linguists, and researchers trying to find a long lost alien race that's in space. And while they're traveling there, people start dying, things go to shit, and yeah, I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. It gave me a very Event Horizon sort of feel.
I'm waiting.
In some parts, bits and pieces. And I mean, this genre, this really niche sort of genre, there's only so many ways you can come up with an original idea of how, the characters are killed off in this sort of genre, and I felt like this story gave it a sort of original sort of narrative. It really reminded me of like one of those Doctor Who episodes back in like the Russell T Davies sort of era, sort of like 42 or Planet of the Ood or the Satan Pit, the good sort of Doctor Who era of the new Doctor episodes. I don't really watch anymore, but yeah, it really reminded me of sort of like an extended Doctor Who episode where people are getting killed off in the interior of the ship. And yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. I know there's a TV series and a movie. I heard the TV series was crap. But I feel like this would be better at turned into a movie rather than a TV series. It's really sort of a movie, there's not enough in there to turn into a series. It's not like Game of Thrones where it's that thick. It's very small. It's only 160 pages, And I know I finished in 2 days, but I'm a slow reader as well. So, but yeah, it was really, really good. I really recommended picking it up, especially if you like, good sci-fi horror. I'm always looking out for more sci-fi horror stories because, I just love that sort of, creepy horror atmosphere on a spaceship. People are dying, don't know what's going on. It's mysterious. There's just something so enticing and intriguing about that sort of shit. So, yeah, highly recommend it. And that's all I've got to say.